Hi, my name is Vivian and welcome. Today we are going to talk about how I found my editor. So right now I have just finished going through my beta readers feedbacks, and I'm going to start doing rewrites pretty soon here. I do have an editor set up for the summer, so hopefully I can get through these feedbacks, get through the rewrite before I send it off to my editor in the summer. What are the different types of editing? There are three types of editing. There's developmental editing, copy editing, and proofreading. Developmental editing. Developmental editing focuses on the content and the story elements of the manuscript. Usually big picture items like world building, plot and structure, characterization, writing style, so on and so forth. This is usually the first stage of the editing process, and most writers seek out this editor after they have gone through their own round of edits, have had a critique partner or a beta reader read through their manuscript and give them feedback, and then they go ahead and do another rewrite before they decide to seek out a developmental editor. Copy editing. A copy editor focuses on sentences, syntax, and grammar. A copy editor will usually look for any awkward sentences, will pay attention to consistency, flow, and readability. A copy editor doesn't care about the story itself, they just care about the sentences and also making sure that the sentences are easy for the readers to comprehend. Copy editing is usually the second stage of the editing process. Proofreading. Proofreading is the last stage of the editing process, and it usually occurs right after the copy editing stage. At this stage, your manuscript is close to being done, and there's little to no errors. Proofreading is typically the final sweep before you publish your book. In the proofreading stage, the proofreader will typically look at grammar, spelling, punctuation, header, footers, stuff like that. So which type of edit do you need? I think, my personal opinion, I believe you need all three. All three edits are important. Where do you find an editor? You can find an editor just searching online. These days, there are lots of freelance editors that are online that you can do a quick Google search and find a whole bunch of them. There are also some editors that have YouTube channels that you can do a quick search on. You can also look up self-published books and read their reviews, and then you can look in the copyrights page, and then you can see the editor's name, and then you can do a Google search on the editor and look at their webpage and compare their prices and read their reviews and whatnot. How did I find my editor? So I also did a search on YouTube. I also looked up some self-published authors and looked up their editors. And I also did my research on some editors on Instagram. So I've been on Instagram for a while. I've had my author Instagram page for a while. And sometimes I would have editors that would follow me. So I would look at their Instagram pages, see what content that they make. I also will look up their website and look at their services and their prices and whatnot. And I also did the same for the YouTubers I found, and also the editors from the self-published books I found. And so I made my list, and then I compared my prices, and then I finally picked an editor. So I decided to go with this company. I asked them questions, and they answered my questions and my concerns, and it was a smooth process. So I went with Black Quill Editing, and they have a great looking website. They had good reviews, and I feel like they will be able to help me bring my manuscript to the next level. Anyways, they do offer developmental editing, copy editing, and proofreading and other services. So when you are looking for an editor, I will always suggest that you do your research, look at their website, reach out to them, ask questions, also ask if they do sample edits. The company that I went with, they do sample edits, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go with it. But knowing that they have that there is just helpful. It's just a nice option to have if ever I wanted to do it in the future, or if anyone looking for an editor, if they ever wanted to see if someone has sample edits, this company has it too. Typically, most editors, most freelance editors do have sample edits that they offer. So I will just suggest that you do your research and compare prices and see what works best for you. I went with this company and I'm happy with my choice, and I am excited to work with them in the summertime. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Go ahead and watch the next video here. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!